Picture this. You're in session with a client. They're telling you about a conflict at work, something with a colleague who keeps undermining them. And as they're talking, you notice something. Your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears. Your jaw is tight. Maybe you're even holding your breath a little. Here's the question. What do you do with that? Most coaches ignore it, push it aside, get back to the client. But what if that reaction in your body is actually one of the most valuable pieces of data you have access to? That's what we're exploring today. So here's the thing about that moment. Your body picked up on something before your conscious mind did. You're sitting there listening, tracking the content, thinking about what question to ask next. Meanwhile, your nervous system is doing its own kind of listening. It's sensing the energy underneath the words, the frustration your client hasn't named yet, maybe even the fear behind the frustration. And that tension you're holding, it's not random. It's not just you having a stiff neck today. Your body is responding to what's actually happening in that coaching space, even when nobody's put words to it yet. The ICF captures this beautifully in Competency 2, Marker 2.05. It says the coach uses awareness of self and one's intuition to benefit clients. Notice what's packed into that statement. Two things, working together. Awareness of self, knowing what's happening inside you. And intuition, that sense that something matters even when you can't fully explain why. And here's the key phrase, to benefit clients. This isn't self-awareness for your own sake. It's self-awareness in service of the person sitting across from you. Now, I know you may have heard in the past that you should keep yourself out of coaching. It's all about the client. The coach shouldn't be there. And I get where that comes from. We don't want to make the session about us. We don't want our stuff crowding out their exploration. But here's what this competency is actually talking about. Using yourself as an instrument. Think about it this way. A musician doesn't leave their instrument at home when they perform. They bring it, they tune it, they play it skillfully. Your body, your emotions, your reactions, these aren't distractions from coaching. They're sophisticated sensing tools that can serve your client. So what does this look like practically? Your body picks up all kinds of signals, tension that arrives when certain topics come up, a sudden shift in your energy. Maybe you feel drained or unexpectedly alert. Even subtle things like a heaviness in your chest or a flutter of anxiety. I had a session once where a client was telling me about a work decision, sounding very matter-of-fact about it, and I noticed I felt inexplicably sad. Just this wave of sadness that didn't seem to match what they were saying. When I gently named that, asked what was really happening for them around this decision, they broke down. There was grief underneath that they hadn't let themselves feel yet. That wasn't my sadness. My system was picking up what theirs was carrying. So how do you actually use this? You share what you notice, but as an invitation, not a diagnosis. Here's an example. You and your client are talking, something's going on, and you're starting to feel really tense as you listen to them. You notice that. Wow, I'm really tense. That's something you can share with the client. I'm noticing that as you talk about this, I'm having a lot of tension in my body. What's happening for you? You're not telling them what they feel. You're offering what you're experiencing as a doorway into their experience. And here's the balance that takes practice. Staying aware of yourself while staying fully present to them. Not so self-focused that you lose connection. Not so other-focused that you ignore valuable data. Here's what I want you to take away from this. Your internal experience isn't a distraction from good coaching. It's data. Your body often senses what the words haven't captured yet. Those physical and emotional reactions, They're revealing dynamics that might not be conscious for anyone, including your client. The skill is learning to notice, to trust, and to offer what you're experiencing in service of their exploration. Self-awareness gives you data, but there's another source that works right alongside it, intuition. That's what we'll explore next, when and how to trust it.